Hi, I am Mandy of Madcow Mandy Designs. It is August 18th, 2022, and this is episode 28. I don't have just a ton to share today. It's been a bit of a rough week. My hands have been hurting all week, which has slowed down the knitting. I did pick up some crochet to try and kind of change things up a little, have that to show, and yeah. We had a storm come through last night, and that means that the air pressure dropped, which is really good for everyone because instead of being 98 degrees outside, it's a high of 80 today. That's wonderful. But if you have arthritis, you know that that means now you're going to randomly have pain. My random pain for this storm has located itself in my rib cage, and it kind of feels like I've been coughing nonstop for 2 days. But I haven't been coughing. That's just how my ribs feel. And my shoulders are acting up, which is a normal one for me. But when you combine the two together, it kind of feels like someone is bear hugging you and won't let go. I'm at about 20 hours now of being bear hugged, and the claustrophobia has definitely set in. I can't get this hug off of me. Just kind of makes it hard to focus on anything else, really. So work has kind of slowed for the yesterday and today. That being said, I have one finished object. I guess technically it's two, but I count it as one because it was one custom order. I have a customer who is absolutely wonderful. She challenges me to make weird, crazy stuff all the time. And I got a message from her saying, hey, can you make Uncle Fester's head? Like, you know, Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. Just his head? I mean, have you seen Uncle Fester's head? It's a sphere with ears. Like, there's nothing to it. That's what she wanted, so I made it. I have a video to insert for y'all because these are already out in the mail. She also requested Cousin It. Oh my god, I fell in love with Cousin It. I made all the hair, and oh my god, he's just so cute. And then I had to give him his haircut, and it was adorable. Had Cousin It hair all over the kitchen counter. And he actually has polymer clay sunglasses on because my brain would not wrap around how to make a tiny pair of sunglasses out of yarn. It just wasn't happening. So made it out of clay. They are adorable and already on their way to their new home. So that's the only finished object that I have. Let's hop into whips. And I am only going to have one new project that y'all haven't seen yet. So let's start with one that you have seen. I am working on Pam's Farm Visit socks. So she gave me some DK weight yarn from Southern Skeins, and it is called Farmyard. By the way, it's living in my Southern Sewn flamingo bag. And I am actually using a 9-inch circular. So here is a cuff. Real impressive, right? That's because I already have one sock done. Moving a little slow on this. For me, in a vanilla DK weight sock, moving a little slow, but I think I'm finally starting to get burned out on socks. It's been 2.5 months of summer sock camp, and I think I'm finally getting tired of socks. So I have one done and ready to go. I'm working on the second one, and I tried to show y'all last week, unsuccessfully, my heel flap and gusset. Yeah, so here's the heel flap and my beautiful gusset, but look at this heel. Ah, it's beautiful. I absolutely love how it makes that little square on the bottom. Like, it's just so cute. So, one down, one to go. Working on it. Next up, in my 3 by the Sea s'mores bag, I have my Magic Frog socks. Oh, I forgot to look up the name of the color. I will get the name of the color. So, this is Bad Wolf Girl Studios, and it is Princess and the Frog colorway. I bought this, it's got to be almost 2 years old, because she hasn't dyed yarn in quite a while. She does have a Christmas advent that she just released, or not just released, but released recently, and I think she still has a couple spots open for that. She hasn't been dyeing yarn because she went back to school, which is, whoa, like, she went back to get a master's degree, I believe. That's really cool. I'm impressed. So yeah, this was one of the last colorways that she did before she started back at school, and of course now she has a little boy at home and taking up a good chunk of her spare time. This cuff color is Southern Skeins, and it's like key lime or lemongrass. I'll find the name for y'all because I don't remember. But yeah, so I'm using those. Ooh, yarn vomit. Very pretty. And I finished one. So if you follow along on Instagram, you already know I used the Magic Heel Sock. This is by Judy Jewell of Acorn Autumn. Nope. The Autumn Acorn. There we go. And it's a paid for pattern, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it's not like a heel turn. It's not a big process and a big to-do. You just kind of make it as you knit your sock, and my brain was not comprehending it at all. I was like, okay, fine. I'm just going to go buy the pattern and see what this is all about and try it, and oh my god, it fits. I don't understand. I'm not positive if I like it yet or not. I'm going to have to wear the sock and see how it wears, but you can kind of see, maybe not. It's a busy yarn. You can kind of see right here, there's some rippling. So where the heel gets all stretched out over here, it kind of makes this extra fabric in the front of your ankle. I'm not sure how much I'm going to like that, but we'll see. So this is one of those patterns that I keep seeing popping up. First I saw Maddie of We Share Needles to do this pattern, and she bragged about it so much, about how much she loves it, and I know that she is very particular about how socks fit. And I was like, okay, if she says it fits, it must fit. And it does. I'm just gonna have to wear it and see how I like it. It looks really weird. Like, that is not how socks are supposed to look. So strange. So normally I like a Fish Lips Kiss heel. I've gotten that pattern memorized and pretty easy to do. So it's not like I can't do a heel turn, I just had to see what this was all about, and it fits. I can't believe it fits. So I made 2 more hexapuffs last Sunday. This is the Pink Adobe Dye Works socks that I recently finished, and this is Ba Yarns, the Van Gogh colorway from Starry Night that they did a while back. I don't remember. So yeah, 2 hexapuffs done, and let's see. My jumbo Fates thread bag is housing my Lazy Waves blanket, which is a little bit of a hot mess. Okay, here we go. Hey, I managed to get 12 rows put in. Look at that. Which means, oh, it's big. Oh, okay. Now I can move my stitch marker up. Yeah, since knitting was hurting my hands, I figured I'd swap over to crochet for a little bit and work on this bad boy. And did you notice? Did you notice? Well, there is that string. But I have no ends. All my ends are weaved in, and I don't know why I was having so much trouble, but now I figured out how to crochet over the ends, and so I'm doing that, and I won't have to weave any more in, but they're all weaved in, and I can just keep on keeping on. So this is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Superwash, and I have all the colors listed on my project page, which is always linked down below. The little avocado is misbehaving. Isn't he cute though? He is from Brown Shepherd Studios. Oh my goodness, adorable. That's where pretty much every polymer clay stitch marker I have is from Brown Shepherd. Love them. Okay, back in the bag, which you saw how big that blanket is, and it is still fitting in this jumbo bag with no problem at all. Lots of room still in there. Last one. This year's Summer Sock Camp bag has my Pentagon blanket in it. This is a pattern that I am working on, so I will have for y'all at a future date, but I love it. Oh goodness, look at them colors. The magic of like a it's not really striping yarn, self-colored yarn. I don't know what you call this. Let's see, it is Premier Nordica in colorway Spearmint. And you cannot tell anymore, but it is a 5-sided, you can kind of see via the dark green line. It's a 5-sided blanket, and I am just going to go until I run out of yarn, which I still have a ways to go. So, ooh. Now I showed these off on Instagram and had very mixed reactions, so I still haven't decided if I'm going to add these to my shop or not. The blanket has a knit round and an increase round, and I always forget what I'm on, and it's not like it's real hard to read the knitting and figure out what row I'm on, but occasionally I mess up. So I made these little guys, and you can see this one has a K on it so that I know that it's a knit round, and it's an alligator clip. So no trouble at all. It will just clip right onto my work. I keep this one in the middle because I'm not using it right now, and then over here on the outside edge of my work I have my eye because I'm currently on an increase round. And let's see, I've gotten about an inch worth of progress since last week. Yeah, I showed y'all this last week. So an inch in a week, and of course the bigger the blanket gets, the more stitches it will have, and it'll take longer to get around. But yeah, so I just kind of keep this over here and take it off, swap it out, stick it back on. It's easy to do one-handed because I don't like fiddly bits. I thought about making them on these lever back style clasp. Hello. Yeah. But it was still more fiddly than I felt like dealing with, so I found the alligator clips, and I've taken it on and off the work several times now. It doesn't seem to mess up the yarn or the fabric. I'm happy. Maybe everybody doesn't have a need for those. I don't know. Like I said, I asked Instagram and they had very mixed answers about whether or not they would want those. Okay, that brings us to mail. I have one piece of mail from Pretty Stitch Designs. Why are we not focusing today? There we go. This is a brand new shop on Etsy, and it is run by Erica Beardmore. She is this wonderful sweetheart that I have met through Southern Skeins. She's part of the Knit Night group, and I think she actually helps out with Southern Skeins social media and advertising and that kind of stuff. So she has opened her own little company, and I ordered the stitch marker because, oh my word, the spookies. Oh, amazing. So I've been waiting to show this to y'all, so now I can break into it and start using it. Congrats on your new shop. I am very excited for you, and I hope it goes well. Let's see, what else? That's it. We have chatter. 18 minutes. Yeah, I just am not feeling well. Okay, let's talk shop for a minute. So my 2x2 feet sock pattern is having a knit along right now, and it has 2 weeks. This is your 2-week notice. So if you knit quickly, you totally have time to pop out a pair of socks, which honestly, you just gotta start them. You don't even have to finish them. Use the hashtag 2x2 feet socks, and you're entered into the drawing. So September the 1st, I'll be pulling 2 winners to receive a book of their choice from my shop. My shop is about to turn 3 years old. I cannot believe I've been doing this for 3 years. August the 26th, my shop turns 3, and we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate for 2 weeks, because it turns 3, and then 2 weeks after that, on September the 9th, I have a birthday. So from the 26th to the 10th, I am going to run a birthday sale, and I will have more information on that next week, but because it starts like Friday of my next video, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know that it's coming. I don't have all the details worked out yet, but I will. And yeah, so the only other thing I have done lately is my husband and I went and hiked Mount Driscoll. Mount Driscoll is the highest point in Louisiana, and it's about a 200-foot elevation. So it's not a lot, but for Louisiana, that's doing pretty good. It takes about a mile to hike to the top. There's a bench and a lookout area, and they have a sign up there with a little bit of information. We took Pepper Ann with us, and I believe my husband has some photos that I can insert. She did amazing. She was pulling me up the mountain. She was a bit slower coming back down because we do go for walks around the neighborhood, but they're usually about a mile long, and then we come back home. This was up a mountain, and it was a mile up and a mile back. So on the way home, she got a little tired, but she made it. She was so excited, absolutely loved it. We will be taking her back again. I have I believe it's Camelback, or maybe it's Ozark water backpack, and you'll probably saw it in some of my vacation photos, but it's meant for hiking. It has the big water bag in it with the straw, and it has a snap right here so that it is well on and you can go hiking. I took her leash and snapped it inside my backpack, so when she would pull, it kind of pulled my center of gravity, but she's 20 pounds, like, she didn't pull me too far. But that left my hands free for my hiking stick and just enjoying the walk, and she did so great. She stayed in front of me the whole time. She didn't stop every 2 steps to sniff everything because she is a sniffer. Oh my word, she loves to investigate every single smell, and taking her for a walk around the block takes a while because she has to stop and smell everything. She didn't do that on the mountain though, and it made for a very enjoyable walk. She did great. She loved it. Yeah, so we have a trail here in town that I'm going to take her on as well. It's not a vertical climb, it's just a trail through the woods, and it's decently wide, like you could drive a car down it, so I think she'll enjoy that too. We'll have to go do that one soon. But other than that, not a whole lot has been going on. Yeah, I've been pretty useless this week, but that happens sometimes. Sometimes you just have to take the time to relax, recuperate, let your hands get back to function, and yeah. It has been nice sitting down and talking to y'all again this week, and I'll see y'all next week. Happy knitting, crocheting, making, whatever it is that you're doing. Happy relaxing. I'll see y'all next week.